couple, this was supposed to be a celebration. The wife turning 36. A quiet escape with just the husband and the wife, far from the noise of their daily life. The plan for the couple was simple. A hike on Oahu, a scenic trail that led to a beautiful cliff. Paradise, as many call it, but paradise has edges. The wife in question had just confessed to an emotional affair, a revelation that left cracks too deep in their marriage to ignore. And now, standing on that narrow trail along a cliff, tension followed them. What happened on March 24 last year landed them in a courtroom in Honolulu, with the husband charged with second-degree attempted murder of his wife. If convicted, he could face a sentence of life in prison with the possibility of parole. Just last week, the husband, Gerard Koenig, an anesthesiologist, took the stand. But what he told the court transformed the case into a stark battle of the narratives, a classic he said, she said. Koenig claimed that he struck his wife, Ariel, with a rock, but only after she allegedly tried to shove him off the cliff. His version of events stood in sharp contrast to hers. On March 24th last year, Ariel had testified before the jury that it was Koenig who turned violent, pushing her toward the edge, attempting to inject her with a syringe, and repeatedly smashing her head with a rock. Two people and two completely different stories about what happened last year. The jury is expected to begin deliberating in a few days. The couple married in 2018 and built a blended family together. They had 2 sons, while Koenig had 2 children from a previous marriage, one of whom joined the family when they relocated to Maui in 2023. But the very next year, cracks began to surface. Koenig testified that his suspicions were first raised after his wife returned from a business trip with a male co-worker. What followed, he admitted, was a breach of privacy. He began reading through her personal conversations. According to him, the exchanges stretched across entire days. Constant messaging punctuated by shared photos and links to songs. But what stood out most for him were the gaps. Abrupt cut-offs in the conversations. When the husband asked, Ariel acknowledged that she had developed an emotional affair with her co-worker, admitting to deleting flirty messages between them. But she maintained that the relationship never really turned physical. She told the court that when Koenig confronted her about it in December 2024, he was angry, deeply upset by what he had discovered. Koenig, on his part, said that the revelation left him completely devastated. Yet despite the betrayal, he testified that they chose to stay together, agreeing to try and repair their marriage through counseling. But the digital trail suggested a darker reality. Koenig had reviewed multiple financial documents spanning both his previous and current marriages. Among them, he confirmed that in the event of Ariel's death, he would stand to inherit her retirement funds. There was another, more unsettling detail. In January 2025, Koenig treated a woman who had been struck by a falling rock at a waterfall, a fact that he openly confirmed during cross-examination. Then, the following month, his internet search history revealed visits to websites which detailed difficult hikes on Oahu trails, with treacherous cliffs and steep drop-offs. During the testimony, Koenig denied having planned their trip to kill his wife and said that he had been trying to do something nice for her birthday. He told the jury that the confrontation with his wife had left him in severe emotional distress, and in the aftermath, he claimed that he had contemplated taking his own life. Before doing so, he said he called his 19-year-old son to say goodbye. Now, the son in question, Emil, had already testified that during the call, his father confessed to the attack and threatened to kill himself. Koenig acknowledged that the word kill may have been mentioned during the conversation, but insisted that it was never meant as a confession of the alleged assault. Now at the center of Koenig's trial are the conflicting accounts of that fateful day. The jury must weigh each testimony carefully, sifting through claims, counterclaims, denials and digital evidence to determine what truly happened at that cliff. For now, truth remains out of reach, teetering on the edge like that very cliff, that very trail where it all began. That's all we have for you on this episode of Prime Crime. We'll be back next week with more such stories and cases from around the world. Thanks for watching us.